All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Go. 10 Lobo. Cut. Shoot.
Mayfield on first down. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. A toss play to Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the catch made by Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
Come. Switch. Kill. Check 31. Let go.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the set. Hey, stand off.
They'll run with Chubb. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He's checking credit. Yep.
They'll give it to Chubb. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. as his guys are in for 6. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. The kick by Joseph is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Man, I got you. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, dog. To the car.
Back to throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Right there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Ready, ready.
The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, exit. 41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check, check, check 41. Here we go, here we go. 41 Mike. 41. Big River, Big River.
Here's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 57.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, they go with Dixon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot. 70, Indy. 41 to Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Rock it. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And again, it's Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair. Just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I got him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Watson now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Get ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And fighting down inside the 25. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's going to have the hook up to QT.
Watson's pass completed to QT. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Complete. It's Johnson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return will stop right around the 25. Landry, the intended target.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line.
Mike, 53.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they're through the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Bravo.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 55. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson with time running out as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Joseph now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Browns, their hopes of a 500 season